Now we have another, we can make another simple chart for your B.Ed studies in commerce. This is to do with business studies, not an accountancy slide. So it's a simple slide with the title process of control. So controlling any process, what has to be done? Basically, these are the steps. The first step is to establish standards. Basically, what kind of standards and method or ways to measure what is your, how do you want to measure your standard of performance. There are various standards which we can discuss in another slide. But so we the some the organization has to establish certain standard of performance guidelines. For example, if it's a working professional and the HR has to gauge an employee's performance, then they set standard that the working hours has to be met, or this may the leaves, number of leaves has to be taken, the performance, the output or feedback from the client, the appreciation received from the client, or the less number of mistakes that have been made by the particular resource, all come under the standards. And how to measure this throughout the year after setting up the standards, observe the performance and how it is done, whether they are holding good to the performance set. And if you can see the flow chart and actual and if we then this is compared with the actual performance. So when we measure, we see that the actual performance against the standard that have been set. So if you see, these are the actual performance at the end of the day, and whether they match the performance that have been the established standards that have been set. If yes, no action is required. If no, then the corrective measures has to be taken, and go accordingly with whether why the standards have not been met, what was the issue, and all that goes into the corrective action. If not, sometimes if the standards were high and not achievable, then you refine the measure and again continue with the process. And this is a simple slide that can be used for teaching as a teaching aid. Thank you.